It's a common misconception in the high-stakes world of professional tennis that champions are forged in a dramatic crucible of visible passion, explosive outbursts, and emotional theatrics. We often expect our heroes to wear their hearts on their sleeves, to rage against missed shots, and to visibly crack under pressure, only to rise from the ashes with raw, unbridled intensity. But what if the next generation of dominance isn't born from such a spectacle? What if, instead, it emerges from a place of chilling composure, analytical precision, and an almost unsettling consistency? This is the narrative that Jannik Sinner isn't just challenging, but outright rewriting, proving that true power can be found in the quiet storm, the controlled demolition, and the serene execution of a perfectly calibrated game plan. His rapid ascent isn't merely a tale of athletic talent. It's a deep dive into the engineering of an elite competitor, where every element, from his devastating groundstrokes to his unshakable mental fortitude, operates with the precision of a finely tuned machine. Sinner represents a paradigm shift, a testament to the idea that the future of tennis might belong not to the most emotionally volatile, but to the most intellectually disciplined. He's not just playing the game. He's systematically mastering it, transforming complex, high-pressure situations into solvable equations with an almost preternatural calm. This methodical approach, often misinterpreted as a lack of fire, is, in fact, his greatest weapon, allowing him to navigate the chaotic currents of a match with an internal compass that never wavers. He embodies a new kind of threat, one that doesn't just overpower opponents physically, but systematically dismantles them mentally, point by relentless point, game by unwavering game. This journey into the upper echelons of the sport wasn't a sudden burst, but a meticulously planned trajectory, a testament to an innate understanding of his own capabilities and the relentless pursuit of perfection that has defined every step of his remarkable career. The traditional narrative of the tennis hero, fraught with visible struggles and emotional peaks, gives way to a new archetype: the silent disruptor, the strategic artisan, the analytical genius who simply refuses to yield, reshaping expectations with every calm, powerful stroke. Sinner's distinctive game is built upon a foundation of heavy ground strokes, each one delivered with a whip-like motion that generates immense power and spin, pushing opponents deep behind the baseline and suffocating their offensive opportunities. His forehand, a weapon of mass displacement, combines a technically sound open stance execution with a massive racket head speed, allowing him to generate an average RPM that rivals the sport's most destructive hitters, while his backhand, often considered one of the purest and most consistent on tour, is a flat, piercing shot that offers little margin for error from his adversaries. This combination isn't just about hitting hard. It's about hitting efficiently, leveraging an exceptional kinetic chain from his feet through his core to his arm, maximizing energy transfer into the ball with minimal wasted effort. Beyond brute force, his exceptional timing is the silent architect of his precision, allowing him to take the ball incredibly early, often on the rise, robbing opponents of time and dictating play from the very first bounce. This aggressive positioning isn't reckless. It's calculated, a direct result of superior anticipation and agile footwork that positions him perfectly to unleash his arsenal. His background offers a fascinating insight into this unique skill set. His early success as a junior national ski champion in giant slalom wasn't just a hobby. It intrinsically wired his brain for split-second decision-making, precise edge control on an unpredictable surface, and a relentless pursuit of the fastest line. All transferable skills now manifesting as a unique spatial awareness, an unerring contact point on a tennis court. This history explains why his movement is so fluid yet powerful, and why his shot placement often feels like a pre-programmed trajectory, effortlessly finding angles that seem closed to others. He processes visual information and anticipates trajectories at a rate that allows him to initiate his swing earlier, thereby generating more power through a longer acceleration path and meeting the ball precisely at the optimal moment of its trajectory, turning defensive positions into offensive launching pads with astonishing regularity. The seemingly simple act of hitting a tennis ball becomes a complex ballet of physics and intuition under his command, a testament to the profound impact of diverse athletic foundations. Beyond the physical prowess and technical precision, Jannik Sinner's Ascent is intrinsically linked to his remarkable maturity, unwavering professionalism, and a relentless commitment to steady improvement, traits that are often found in veterans but rarely so pronounced in a player so young. His on-court demeanor, famously calm and composed, isn't a facade. It's a deeply ingrained aspect of his mental architecture, allowing him to maintain clarity of thought even in the most pressure cooker situations, a skill that consistently frustrates opponents who often rely on emotional swings to gain an edge. This emotional regulation is not passive. It's an active, deliberate choice that enables optimal decision-making and execution, filtering out the noise and focusing solely on the task at hand. His professionalism extends far beyond the court, manifesting in a rigorous training regimen and an acute attention to detail that leaves no stone unturned in his pursuit of excellence. Unlike many peers who might only focus on outcome analysis, Sinner meticulously records and analyzes every single practice stroke and match point, not just for the immediate result, but for subtle biomechanical efficiencies and statistical deviations from his ideal form, essentially self-programming for continuous optimization. This data-driven approach allows him to identify minute flaws, whether in his backswing, footwork patterns, or shot selection tendencies, and systematically address them, leading to a visible and consistent evolution of his game. He approaches tennis not just as a sport, but as a complex system to be understood and optimized, continuously adding layers to his repertoire, refining his serve, improving his net play, and expanding his strategic options. This isn't merely about winning individual matches. It's about developing a robust, adaptable game that can withstand the rigors of a long career and the ever-evolving challenges posed by the best players in the world. His dedication to this iterative improvement cycle ensures that he never stagnates, always seeking the next marginal gain, the next tactical advantage, making him a perpetual student of the game, even as he stands among its masters. The cumulative effect of Sinner's potent ground strokes, exceptional timing, serene maturity, and relentless self-improvement has unequivocally transformed him into a long-term threat at every single Grand Slam, solidifying his status as one of the most watched athletes of recent years. His ability to perform under the immense pressure of major tournaments is not merely due to his composure, but also his uncanny knack for adapting his strategy mid-match, reading opponents with clinical precision and exploiting their weaknesses with relentless consistency. He doesn't just react. He anticipates, often playing several shots ahead, guiding the rally to a position where his heavy ball can do the most damage. This deep strategic insight, combined with his physical durability, allows him to navigate grueling 5-set battles, often emerging victorious not through a sudden surge of adrenaline, but through sheer, unwavering execution. His seemingly effortless power originates from a unique, almost imperceptible micro-adjustment in his core rotation just milliseconds before contact, generating an explosive rotational force that belies his lean frame and allows him to hit winner after winner, even when off balance. It's a subtle kinetic mastery that few players possess, turning potential mishits into potent defensive weapons. This combination of physical precision and mental fortitude creates a player who feels almost impossible to derail. The most surprising aspect, the moment that truly reveals the depth of his calculated intensity, isn't a celebratory roar or a visible breakdown. It's the quiet, almost unsettling void of emotion that can occur when he's facing down match points or moments of extreme pressure against legendary opponents. There's no panic, no visible tension, just an immediate reset, a blank slate where the previous error or the looming threat seems to vanish. It's an almost unervingly perfect return to baseline programming, a dispassionate focus on the next point, devoid of any external tell that he is engaged in a life-or-death athletic struggle. This lack of perceptible vulnerability, this uncanny ability to immediately process and discard negative stimuli, makes him seem less like a human competitor and more like a perfectly optimized algorithm for victory. Always calculating, always executing, never faltering in the face of chaos. It's an aspect of his game that borders on the uncanny, a quiet, almost creepy efficiency that leaves opponents bewildered and fans in awe. Jannik Sinner's Ascent is not just a tale of raw talent, but a masterclass in discipline development, proving that the future of tennis champions is forged in an unyielding blend of power, precision, and an almost unsettling calm.